Hello, everyone. Welcome. Just making sure that the connection is all good. If you are joining me live, say hello. Hello to Facebook and Instagram. Okay, I just hope that we're all good in terms of sound. So please do say hello when you jump on so that I can see what is going on here. I think we're good. Okay, welcome everybody. So let me just bring up my notes because there's a few things that I want to talk about today, and I'm really enjoying, and I know there's been some feedback around this. And I know that you guys are really enjoying this weekly live and just checking in with some of the things that's going on. And if there's any questions that you have, of course, pop them in the comments and I can answer any of your questions. So for those of you who are joining me on Instagram, just letting you know that if I at times through this live look down, it's just because I'm streaming here on Facebook as well, and vice versa. If I'm not looking at you all the time, Facebook, it is because Instagram is just above. So welcome for those of you who have never met me before. My name is Nicole, for those newbies who are joining. And for those of you who know me, hello again. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. So I'm joining today because I wanted to share some perspective around some of the things that you guys have been sharing just in DMs and comments and some of the content that I've been sharing, and also some conversations that I've been having with my clients. And most of the time when I come on and do these lives, it's because there's been conversations that I've had with clients before that I want to go a little bit more deeper in terms of the context that the conversations have brought up for clients, for things that I'm noticing that's going on in the industry, and also just some of the content things that I've been putting out and sharing with you. So if there are any questions that do come up while I'm talking, please do just let me know in the comments and I'll come back to it and answer any of your questions. Now, just to also let you know, if you are on Instagram, the comments won't come up once I've shared this live. So if there is any questions that you want to ask me after the live is finished, you'll just need to go back until I've posted and pop it in that live, and then I can come back and answer the questions. But with Facebook, we're streaming live. Any questions and comments that are asked will come straight on here, and I've got my Facebook up if any questions do pop through. All right. So I've written down some notes because I find this really helps, especially as if you guys know me, I do seem to go on a bit of a tangent sometimes because I just get really, really excited. And I wanted to, I guess, bring some perspective around some of the things that have been coming up in my conversations with clients, but then also things that I've learned through my personal experience, and also knowing that we're about to start next week, the fast track course, and some of the questions that have been coming through around how the frick do we actually get our business to our first 10K. And so through my journey, I have most of you guys know, if you are new to my world, of course, you can just have a look through my Facebook and you'll know, but my past experience was in dance and body love and self-love. And then I transitioned into business because I was helping a lot of people in terms of getting their business started, how to launch your own course, all the things that go on behind, not just in the strategy, but also in the internal aspect. And that's what I do now. So also you would know that last year and the year before, I spent a lot of time doing one-to-one work, and I love doing one-to-one work. Like, don't get me wrong, but what I wanted to do, and I could feel this calling for so long, is I wanted to shift more into helping more people and really consolidating my wisdom and the knowledge that I was sharing with my private clients into more of an online course to help you, so you can also get exactly what you need, but you don't need to make those high level investments. And just on that note as well, it doesn't matter what you are investing in, every single container that you invest in. So for example, if you are wanting to start your own online course and you've been looking at Fast Track, or you're already in business but you haven't made your first 10K yet, there's always levels to every single course or container that you're going to invest in. So with private coaching, of course, you get me and we go deeper into what's going on, not just in your business, but personally as well. And then when you go into more of a course or a program, you may not get that one-on-one support, but you do get the support that you need within learning. So whether it's like learning more about what strategies I need to have in my business, what is the mindset, what are the things I need to be doing on a daily basis to actually scale. So this conversation leads me into the first thing. There are 3 key areas, especially in my business and also my clients, that I help them with are 3 things: your mindset, so the internal work; your energetics, so what is the energy that's coming from within and then being expelled outwards; and then also the strategy. So a lot of people have one or the other. And I'm not saying that just pure strategy is not going to get you somewhere. It will absolutely get you somewhere. But what I've found is when you combine these 3 areas together and you focus on these 3 areas, the less of the emotional roller coaster you go through, the more understanding you have, especially when you're taking action in these different areas or when you're trying to implement a strategy. It's not as a big emotional roller coaster as it could be, because your mindset's in check and because you have the energy to back up what you're doing. So yes, you could build a business that is purely and plainly through strategy and you have that bulletproof mindset, but I believe that if you can implement the energetics behind it as well, you will get results so much more faster. And that's what I want to talk about today. So a lot of people come to me and they are either just starting a business, they have got these amazing ideas and they want to turn it into something, they want to turn it into an online course, they want to turn it into a business. And so what I've found is that amazing if you've got an idea, it's not the idea that is the amazing part, but it's like, can you take the idea and then put it into something successful? An idea in itself is not just amazing, it's about how you actually put it into work. A lot of people come to me and we have these conversations in my coaching calls or in just in courses in general, where they are so excited about a certain idea and they know it's going to work and it's going to be amazing, it's not in the marketplace and da 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 da. And that's all great, right? I think we've lost connection here, so hopefully it's going to come back. Yeah, is it back? So that's all great, but the key is in like the day-to-day grind, the daily task that you're doing consistently. It's in the small things that you do consistently that is the thing that is going to get you the results. Okay, so having this amazing idea is great, but the idea won't come into fruition and it won't be amazing if you're not showing up consistently, if you're not doing the internal work behind the scenes, if your energy doesn't back the thing. Because please tell me, I'm pretty sure that if you've set an idea or an intention or a goal to achieve, and the first few days you're friggin' amazing and excited about it and you're motivated, and then all of a sudden things get in the way, shit gets in the way, and then you notice that you may have gone off track. Like, please tell me that you've also experienced it as well. And this is the point around being a human. We are not perfect, but the consistency, the commitment is something that we need to put in place every single day, especially if you want to build a business to your first 10K and beyond. Like, it takes work. And I'm going to say that up front, because a lot of people, especially in the spiritual community where I was doing a lot of healing work, a lot of people kind of were the hustlers back in whatever they were doing before, which was what I used to do in dancing. It was very much like do all the action, grind. And then they flipped into like meditating and just praying and hoping that things will just land in their lap. Now, I'm not going to say that that doesn't happen. Miracles absolutely happen, but we've also got to come to our business with the approach of like, I'm also going to show up and do the things, and I'm also going to move the needle and not just rely on the universe or something to just land in my lap and it's all magic. Like, we do still need to show up. And so the first thing is you do need to have a mindset of like consistency. You need to make sure that your belief systems, are you actually believing in yourself? Do you believe in your offers? Do you believe in the work that you do? Do you believe that even if things get hard, that you will just continue to keep going no matter what? Like, that is the mindset that it requires when you are an entrepreneur, when you are wanting to scale your business to your first 10K, whether you're brand new and you want to launch an online course. Like, it takes work. And so I want to say this up front, because sometimes when I'm having calls with different people or I'm talking with different people, they think when they come in at the beginning that it's just going to be easy and you just get to manifest your way there. Yes, manifestation, of course, we can go into that in a different time. Manifestation is a whole other topic. The thing is, you do need to put in the work. And so if you have a belief system or a mindset that, you don't have to do that work, then yeah, what can I tell you? You will be sadly disappointed. So please know that if you are going to start a business, you are going to launch a course, or you've got this great idea that you want to monetize, please know it does take work. And so you've got to ask yourself, like, do you believe in you? Do you believe in the work that you do? Do you believe in your offers? Now, this is something that I do on a daily basis. It's not something that I wake up with. It is something that I constantly am practicing, and not every day I'm perfect. And so just know that if you are on that journey as well, if you're also going through something and you notice that maybe one day you're doubting yourself and you don't believe in your offers, all it is time for a reflection to go within, to find out what is the resistance. But one of the key things to getting you to your first 10K and beyond, like this comes up on every single level, is to ensure that you have a bulletproof mindset. Like, you back yourself, you are backing your offers, you'll do whatever it takes. Okay. The second thing that I want to go into is your energy. So not many people know about energy, but when you really think about it, it's really, really simple in the terms of, if you don't believe, meaning if you're not confident in yourself and you show up, for example, and you're feeling a little bit like this, or you don't really own your work and you don't really back it, that energy is going to come across. Right? So the difference between the mindset and the energetics is the mindset is about your belief systems. Do you believe that this is possible for you? Right? And then the energetics is like the energy behind that belief. Are you going to show up and you're like, oh, you're not too sure, and you kind of show up online and you're like, I'm not sure if this works, or are you like grounded in your power? Are you confident in what you're saying? And are you going to show up in that energy? Because this is the thing, certainty is everything. People buy certainty, people buy confidence, people buy that leader energy. Right? So if you're not confident in what you're saying, then all you need to do is reflect on, do you believe the work that you're talking about? Do you believe that your offers can help people? And if not, that's like no judgment. That's just a time for you to reflect and look at, okay, maybe I need to refine my offers. Maybe I need to look at my belief systems to ensure that it is a match to my energy. And again, just like I talked about with mindset, your energy also needs consistent work. Because like I said, every day you're not going to wake up and you're going to feel amazing, but you've got to have some rituals in place, which leads me into the next thing. You've got to have some strategies, some rituals in place to ensure that your mindset's on point and your energy's on point. And it is a daily thing. The thing is, when you're feeling really great, life is easy. But when you're feeling shit, when you're not feeling good, that is when it counts. That is when the mindset work counts. That is when the energy work counts. That's when implementing strategies counts. That's why it's so important to have rituals in place to help you get back into the vibe, into the zone. So the last area I want to talk about in terms of scaling your business to your first 10K, or you've got this amazing idea and you want to create and launch a course about it, is strategy. Now, I totally believe that if your mindset, your energy is not aligned, then your strategy doesn't get the results that it could get. You could have a list of to-dos that you need to do in your business, and you just wake up and you do the things without thinking, kind of like automatic. There's no mindset about it. You don't believe in it. So you're just putting it out there and you don't back it. You don't have that energy behind it. Then it's not going to get the results that you want it to get. It's easy to sit there and write a piece of content and not actually believe what you're saying, and also don't have the energy behind it. but you post it. If you do it that way, or you could really believe in the words that you're saying through a piece of content and have that energy that's super attached to it and know that this work or this piece of content is going to transform someone's life, or it's going to bring in people that you want to bring in into your business. If you have that mindset and energy behind that piece of content, the strategy will go, that piece of content will go so much more further than the other one. And that's why I believe that all three, when they work together, mind-blowing results. So let's talk about strategy. I say this a lot to my clients. There is no one size fits all strategy. There are so many strategies out there that you can get so confused and overwhelmed with. But what I truly believe is you take the simplicity of marketing and sales and you utilize that concept and what works for you. Now, it is trial and error as well. Okay, so when it comes to sales and marketing, it's about putting your vibe and your juice and your flavor into your marketing, because that is what your brand is. That is who you are. Okay, so it's going to come through naturally when your mindset, when you believe your work and you back your work. But there are so many different strategies that can help you bring in more people, that can help you sell. But you've got to find the things that work the most aligned to you. And also through this process, it is going to be a trial and error thing, because, for example, if you're putting things out on Instagram or on Facebook, you won't know yet what your audience likes or what's going to get the most reach, which of course then is going to bring more people into your followers, and then of course into converting into potential clients. You don't know yet. So when it comes to strategy, you've also got to give yourself some time to let the strategy create momentum. Yeah. So if you have a mindset that is, you truly believe in your work making a difference, you believe in you, you're resourceful, you have this I'll do whatever it takes mentality, with the energy of being super confident and having the conviction and certainty in your work, and you show up online like that, and then you're consistent and posting content out there, engaging and creating a community, the selling and the marketing just happens organically. Like, how amazing would that be if you could implement all three of those together? So you've probably been seeing me a lot over the last few weeks talking about my fast track course. And so these three key areas that I've just spoke about are the things that the fast track course are all around: your mindset, your energy, and creating an aligned strategy that works for you and your business, because there's not a one size fits all. And I show you the different strategies around how you can market your specific course. So right now we have 5 spots left, 5 spots for 5 women who are ready to come in to learn more about their mindset or get their mindset aligned, to get the energy on track and aligned, and to look at whether you've already got a business or you're starting fresh, doesn't matter. But if you already have a business, we go in and we find out what are the gaps, what's happening in your business, why are you not attracting the people that you need to be attracting? Is it your mindset? Is it your energy? Or is it your strategy that's off? But if you're brand new, we still go into those pieces, but you're able to create and launch your first online course to your first 10K. It's 10K within 90 days. So if that is you and you're ready to step into that next level, and you know that one of those areas needs some support, or maybe you don't know, what's going on. Maybe you don't know if it's your mindset, your energy, or the strategy. Whatever it is, this is your moment, your chance to step into that next level. So all you need to do is just send me a message and I'll send you all the details around what it looks like, what the investment is. And if it's not for you right now, that's totally okay. But what I suggest that you do is look at those 3 areas. Is your mindset on point? Is your energy on point? And is your strategy on point? Take some time to reflect and really ask, do I really believe in myself? Do I really believe in what I'm putting out there? Do I believe this can work for me? Look at your energy. Are you showing up super confident? Are you grounded in your power? Are you certain of your work? And then ensure that you have a strategy that is aligned to your goals and your audience to ensure that you actually get the results that you've been wanting. Because sometimes it can be so overwhelming when you're looking at all the things that everyone else is doing. Bring the power back to you. And if you do decide and you are one of the 5 that are coming to join us as we start next week, and you're ready to scale your business or start your business and scale it to your first 10K, then I welcome you. Just send me a DM and I'll send you all of the finer details. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. That is it from me for this week. Any questions, any thoughts, anything that resonates, please leave any comments in the comment section and I will come back and answer them at a later time. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.